Shadim Sharif. It is Saturday, June 29th. Wow, the quarter is over. It is over. Second quarter is in the book. Next week, um, well, earnings season will kick off in about 2 weeks. So my goal in the next 2 weeks is see if I can trim some winning position to raise more cash in order to take advantage of the volatility in the market on earning. Okay, so that's the goal. The goal is trim, as I have been, but I certainly can trim a lot more. Um, we'll see. Like I said, one of the best advice I got long ago, long ago, was you trade the market you have, not the market you want. Let me repeat that one more time so that you hear it again. You trade the market that you have, not the market that you want. That's the advice I got many years ago. Basically, what that's saying or what that phrase meant is it doesn't matter if you're a bull or a bear. You trade whatever in front of you. You don't hope for something in order to trade it. Okay, you plan ahead. You anticipate what's going on, but you trade what is in front of you. You have no control. I have no control of how the overall market is going to behave on a long time horizon. We just have to trade with what we have in front of us and be ready to react on whatever it is. Okay, so that's for a trader, for a daily trader, a swing trader, a short-term trader. That's what's important. Not hoping for a crash to buy in, not plowing money in every week, dollar cost averaging in. Yes, you can do your DCA, dollar cost average, into your 401k, because that's very difficult to, it's impossible to day trade your 401k where you work. So I get that. But if you are going to trade the market, this is the environment that you have. Okay, and no doubt anyone that trade the market will understand that it can be frustrating at times because things does not go your way. That's the way it is. Okay, so let me step off the podium and get going after that little spew. It's not planned. It's weird. Sometimes, when I turn on the video and start talking, things just happen. It's unplanned. Okay, the VIX way way low. Okay, way low. It's there was time where this right here was low. Okay, which is about, where is that? Let me see. There was a time where the VIX at 12.7 would be considered low, right? Sure, there's always, like this area, this zone here where it violated for 2 months, right? There's a new, so, and now, yeah, we are into the super danger zone, where it's testing the lower range even more. Okay, yeah, so it's danger. Okay, it's cautious flashing. So just be careful out there. Okay, it's take a look. Last time and a quarter, right there. Okay, and then you get the nasty surprise. So, and then at the end of the year, we're at the end of the year. right there. Okay, and then of course then you get some nasty movement, right? So that's the way it is. Okay, it's but this basically play into what I said almost every quarter is there is a window dressing period, a time where the big boys trying to lock in whatever gain they have for that quarter, and they, you know, they push it, they push the market higher as much as they could. That's what happened, right? So it's not a surprise to see how the VIX behave at the end of every quarter, right? So not a surprise. All right, TOT, big struggle. Okay, it was doing real well, and then it laid a nasty egg at the end of yesterday. Well, yesterday, not the end. It was just an ugly day all around for TOT. This hurt my portfolio more than anything all week. Look at that. Look at that bleed. Okay. Talk about a fake out in pre-market, right? So you get pre-market, you get a nice pop, and then wow, not much you can do. Okay. Whatever the big boys decide to do, it did on a pretty heavy volume day too. Okay, so it's just one of those days where it just rip rip a lot of people out, right? So, but it is back at support. So for those that are still underweight in bonds, now is about as good of a time to buy in. Right? So it came back and set right on support. Okay, this nasty white line. Okay, so that's the check back. Look, okay, this downtrend. Okay, that's the check back that you got. Okay, it's always, I always talk about a breakout, right? And you look for that check back, and we got that check back. So, all right. So the big question is, what now? What next? No doubt, what we want to see is a bounce, and that's what I expect. So we'll see. But the only advice I have is, if you are underweight in bonds, now is a better time. No better time than to buy or add into your bond position. Okay, so that's done with that. Um, let's jump real quick to crypto. Eek, okay, eek, struggling. Okay, so yeah, it's in a week or two, in about 2 weeks, I think, this line is gonna rise into the 60 range, and we'll see if BTC will test the key support and bounce or break down. Okay, so that's, to me, at this point, um, I have my order to nibble. I bid at 57.5. I'm leaving it there, but I am watching this line very careful, because I think the bot is going to watch that support as well. And if that does not support, there could be a breakdown, and we can fall pretty heavy. Okay, we can fall all the way down to 52, and then of course the 200-day moving average is going to rise into that support right there at 52. So if that doesn't hold, it's not much between 57.5 and 52.5. Not much support. I believe it's going to fall like a rock. So be ready. Let's take a look at the indices. DIA, yeah, I mean, it's the weakest of all the big indices, right? So would I touch it here? No. Would I short it here? Not really. It's just one of those situation where it's like in the middle of nowhere. Hard to trade deer right now, right? Hard to trade. It's easier to buy deer down here and short deer up there, but right now it's in a kind of like in the middle. So yeah, avoid. Nothing to do there. Spy. Oof. Now, would I do a short spread? Yeah, I would consider it, but as I discussed quite a few times in the past month, if I'm gonna do one, it's going to be 2 months, 3 months out. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything that is a month or less, or even 6 weeks. It had to be 2 months or 3 months out. Okay, I need to do it a longer time frame. But if I see above 550, yeah, okay. But for now, watch out. It's a tight range. Okay, we how the market behaved last week was not a surprise to me. Okay, it's anyone thought the market is gonna dump and crash this past few days. You have not paid attention to what I said, or you think I'm completely wrong. Oh, he's talking quarter, month end, quarter end, dressing, blah blah blah. I'm gonna short because I'm smart. Okay, good luck. QQQ, same thing. Okay, it's would I do a short spread? Same thing. Okay, 488, but it's had to be 2 months out or more. Okay, it's just I need that 2 months time frame. I wouldn't be chasing QQQ here. Okay, not now. Okay, if you tell me that you're short now instead of last week, I would have said that's a smart move. The only thing is, what's your time frame if you're short, right? But yeah, everything is very toppy. The only thing that's not toppy is, of course, the small cap, right? The small cap has been a struggle all year. Basically, has not really gained anything. So if you're big on small cap, especially if you buy the IWM, then you basically miss out on the entire market run so far as the stock market. Okay, so um, I have plenty of exposure in small cap in individual stocks. So some are good, some are not so good. All right, next, let's talk Max 7. Tesla first. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? What is going on here? A bullish move. Um, yeah, the right thing to do was to go long. I have not had any exposure in Tesla for a good 3 months, I think. Okay, but if you have it, congratulations. No doubt, this is 3 months high, right? So no doubt, trim. Okay, people, if you have it, the 200 trim. I would say 205 ish and 210. Those are the two. Okay, absolutely. Okay, absolutely. But yeah, that 200 is lining up perfectly with ref high right here. Okay, so however greedy you are, got to trim some here. Okay, got to trim some. Okay, so uh, yeah, no other better spot to trim. But if you want to short, I would say wait. Okay, there is a lot of strength into Tesla, and I don't think shorting here is a wise move. I don't see it. Now, I would wait to see how the market behave. But for me right now, it's either do nothing, trim, but I can't see shorting. You know, if you want to buy on the dip, maybe it will test the what was resisted before. Maybe this zone, maybe 190, 191 would be an area to like buy the dip. But yeah, that's my take on Tesla. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Nvidia, I bought again. I added at one. What did I have yesterday? Um, I have an order in at 122.88 or something like that, and the signal did go off. So I did add a little there. Let me see. Yeah, it happened. It happened near the end of the day because I remember, it's like I put it in when this bounce right here happened, and I said, oh, yeah, I'm gonna throw in an order. I have order already sit there at 120 all the way down to 115. I have a couple put that expire worthless that I sold during the week. Okay, and this trigger right here at the last half an hour of the business. We'll see if the 20 MA is gonna hold. Okay, it's so far it is right. So, but of course, you're talking quarter end dressing. That's what I figure. I figure it's not gonna. That's why when I was selling those naked put, I sold I think two. It was down here. I figure. But now that the quarter is over, we'll see if there is how the support will come in for Tesla. So we'll see. I'm still bullish on Nvidia. I mean, still okay. Apple, amazing, amazing. Okay, not much to say here. If you have it, I hope you at least set a stop where maybe using 206. Okay, but the 20 is rising fast. If not, at least use a 20. Okay, it bounced off the 20 violently last time, but I think if if the 20 fail, right, then there is a chance to buy. I would say at 200, 199. Okay, this right here. This could be the support. I'm gonna draw this in. Is the new zone of support for Apple. Come on, there we go. And Apple is a perfect example of what I said. Come on. What I said about you trade the market that you have, not the market you want. Okay, so you can sit there and cry about missed opportunities, or you plan ahead and look to get into Apple when it's the right time. It, there is nothing gained to sit here and say, "Oh, I wish I bought Apple at the 52-week low." Well, I missed it. Some of you missed it. If not, all of you missed it. But we plan ahead on when to enter Apple if we want to own Apple right there in that zone. Okay. Google, I trim, and I will look into. Yeah, I mean it has been very strong, but trimming. I think that my last trim was at 185. Okay, 185. So nothing else to say, but keep on trimming. I think the next order I have up is 188 and then 190. So yeah, I will continue to trim above. Now, as far as stop, for now, my stop is 177. Okay, so basically it's where the 20 MA is. So we'll see. Uh, we'll see. But I am not a big fan of that stop. I put it there, but um, it is a tough one because I have an order in to buy it back at 170. Okay, so um, it's one of those stop that I'm very wary to have, because you know how, look, Google can dance on a 20 up violated multiple days, almost daily, right? So that's why, if the stop trigger, I might raise that buy order up pretty quick to like 174, because I just don't like to lose Google on a daily swing, on a tight daily swing. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough one to figure out where to put a stop. Meta, I would trim more if I see 532. That's where my next trim order is. Okay, it's nothing here, but you gotta trim. Would I buy? It has to be 480 and below. Okay, I need to see a correction down to this area here of consolidation, where I think there will be support for 70. Yeah, but 480 is my first order, all the way down to 455. Okay, I like that. I like that 455 a lot. So I have an order in at 480, 468, and a big one at 455, and even a bigger one at 416. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why it will get down there, but if there is a big crash down here for whatever reason, yeah, that's when I would buy back everything that I trim up here. Everything. I would gladly restock all those shares at the gap fill down here, okay, and the 200 MA easily. That was not a no-brainer, okay, no-brainer to do so. Okay, now why is things not working? I'm hoping that it's not a crash on the system. Okay, why are you not working? I'm scared. I'm scared that Thinkorswim is doing some kind of updating that will crash the system. Let's hope not. Amazon, I trim. Okay, I trim. Uh, I don't have a lot, but it was a no-brainer to trim. Okay, it's rare air here, and you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, but let's do a fib. Let's do a fib. Do something that let's do a fib from this. Where would we do it? Let's say right here. Okay, on this start of this big move, and see where it takes us. Fib extension. When it get to that high, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's why I had a trim order in at 199. Okay, I mean, I didn't want to be cute and round it to a 200, but after that, where would we go? Next up, 207. Okay, so 206 or 207. So take your spot. Okay, it's not exact science. That's why I use the fib extension to see potentially where the next uh, price discovery area will be, but I don't go to the exact, because as you know, trying to figure out where the starting spot is not easy. Okay, it's not easy. It's an art. I'm not. Sometimes a fib is not as simple and straightforward to draw. You had to draw multiple. Okay. Netflix. Um, if you have it, trim. Put in an order. 690. So a new 52-week high, 700. Once again, let's do a fib. Where can it go? Okay, let's do it like this from this spot. Once again, you can do let's do it from this spot, the breakout, the support, let's see, and then you can pick the, at the time it was a 52-week high. Okay, there you go. You do that, you can say, okay, the next spot is, there you go, 700 point. Okay, so that's why I said 700. Okay, I take the fib out. I drew them here and there, and then I delete them because it just, to me, it looks just look way too busy sometimes. But yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, just use it for your advantage. If you don't, if it's at the all-time high, that's how you figure price discovery and potential spot to trim. I've been talking about this for the past month, right? So if you're lucky enough to have stocks that are in this position, use it to trim. Okay, I think we're done with Max 7. Yeah, let's stick around for some old tech. IBM, I did buy down here a little bit. Would I trim up at 179? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so for now, on a dip to 167, I would add trim 179. I like IBM. Okay, I like IBM. Cisco, I liked Cisco, and then I was out of Cisco. Right now, I don't have any. I'm watching this right here. Would I buy Cisco on the pullback to the 20? Yes. 46, 45 is my order. But yeah, I would add, I would re-enter into my Cisco trade on the pullback to the 20. Okay. But if you have it already, watch careful on the 100 to see if there's a breakout, and then trim up there. 49-ish, 50. Okay. Easy peasy there. Let's see. Since we're talking, Adobe, I still have a few share. Woo! Wow. Okay. I mean, when I trim, I think at 5:30 ish, that was the right thing to do, and it stayed there for over a week. It was trading in a very tight range. I have order in to buy, and for now, I probably will throw in an order at 500. Okay, just in this zone right here. I already have order to to buy at the 500 level, so I will keep that. Okay, but wow, what a move! What next? Well, it can fill this gap here. Okay, so the few share that I have, there is an order to trim. Uh, I don't think it was half, but at least a third of the share or a quarter of the share. Okay, up there at the gap fill at 569. So yeah, wow. Okay, wow. Nothing to complain there. I'm just glad that I didn't sell everything. Since we're staying with old tech and tech software, might as well do CRM. Yeah, here's another one. Okay, you know me, I'm a big fan of CRM. Okay, that's I have not trimmed anything yet. Okay, I like it. I would I trim up there 278? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I might even trim if it get to, if it fill the gap, which is getting close. But yeah, I'm watching that very carefully. Okay, it will be a crime to not trim the few share that I bought down here. Okay, it would be a crime not to trim. It has been a big run from 227 ish. Yeah, 20% run, 20% run in 2 weeks. You betcha, it would be a crime to not take that out. Okay, so I think that's about all the old tech or software I want to talk about. Let's talk pharma. AbbVie. Nothing to complain here. Okay, 2 weeks ago I sold 175 cover call. expired worthless. Last week I sold 177.5 cover call, expired worthless. I will sell 177.5 again on the pop. Okay, so I haven't done anything yet. I'll, I put in an order yesterday to sell another cover call for next week, but that was a tad too rich on my premium, and it didn't quite get there. But I will keep watching. Okay, um, the right thing to do would have been to move that order down a little bit, take a few dollar less to have it execute, because the time decay will likely not get me more money on Monday unless FV pop above 172, right? So we'll see. But yeah, the plan is to still sell a cover call at 177.5. And the reason why I do that is, you know, I think this white line at 175.6 ish is going to be a tough spot for FV to break and hold. It can break through and then check back. Okay, so if I'm selling 177.5 call because I'm a little greedy. Hey, when you buy that share down here, okay, FB has done very well for me. I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm glad that I sure recap. I was bullish on FV way down here, sell out FV here, miss the run here, right? Well, I turned bullish on the run here, but I didn't buy a lot. Okay, and then of course see this retracement, and then I bought back. Okay, I bought back because I didn't buy a whole lot here. Bought back here, and then watch this slide and add here, add as low as the cost, that fib. So yeah, it has not been an easy ride, but it is in the money. Pfizer bouncing around, not surprised. Okay, not surprised. Nothing is going on with Pfizer that is surprising to me. Okay, I am fine with that. As predicted a month ago, the 200 is coming into the 29, into the gray area. So the next month is going to be um, interesting to see as far as what Pfizer is going to do, because I think Pfizer is going to trade in a tight range, and then you're going to have a conversion of the 20, the 200, the 50, the 100, all it's going to lump into one tight knot. Okay, it's going to be a tight knot of all the MA in about a month. So remember what I said. End of July, you're going to see a tight knot. Do not be surprised. Now, as with any drug company, any kind of big phase 2, phase 1, or phase 3 news can move it. Outside of that, I don't know what catalyst is out there to move Pfizer, right? But yeah, I do. I'm not surprised if Pfizer stay in this 28 to 29 range, and all the MA converge into a tight knot by the end of July. That's why I'm in not a hurry to add Pfizer. I mean, I've been adding, make no mistake. Okay, I have been adding, but at the same time, I'm just like, there is time. Eli Lilly, holy moly, I'm finally all out. Finally, I'm all out. Okay, I use a fib, I got out. And where was my last sell order? 906. I used this fib right here. I left. Okay, and sure, it popped above that on that day. One as high as 915. Insane. Okay, and it's down. Would I buy back Pfizer? Eli Lilly, 20 MA. Okay, but until the 20 MA is retested, I don't need to chase it. Okay. Um, let's see the big pharma, Pfizer. let's talk about something that many of us have positioned, Viking Therapeutic. Yeah, what can I say? It was ugly, real ugly, and I stepped in to buy. Okay, it was not easy to buy. I stepped in to sell a whole bunch of puts, and in the end, hey, I even closed out a 50 naked put Thursday ahead. Well, is it Thursday? I know I closed it out either Thursday or yesterday early, and I didn't even need to, but that's okay. Okay, I closed I made money. I make $50 on that put. I could make 100, but the good news is the other four put a couple $100 in my pocket too. So I'm very happy with what's going on with Viking, and yeah, it came back to the 20, and right now it's there. Okay, it's key, and if it can get above and stay, then back to 60. I was looking to. I did sell a cover call yesterday, um, up here. Okay, so yeah, nothing wrong there. Okay, nothing wrong there. No complaint on Viking. Let's see, J and J is just struggling, but I like it here. Okay, if I have a small exposure to J and J, that was not so heavily exposed in this sector, I would uh, I would add, but because I'm so heavily exposed in so many different stocks that I'm just like, I like J and J, but at the same time, I don't need to be in it. Okay, I already have a little position, and that's fine. But if you don't have it, here's a good spot to add or to start a position. Amgen testing the upper part of the range again. Definitely a trim up here, right? Hopefully, for those that have it, I don't have anything, nothing. But if I had it, I would say, get out. When will be a good time to get back in? Maybe the 50 for sure. 295 in the 290 range. Yeah. If Amgen come back into this gray zone, absolutely. Okay, absolutely, no brainer. I did add JSK. Okay, I have an order in at JSK at 39.9 something, and then I bought more at 39, and then I bought more at 38.5. Okay, so that had been three spots that I bought, and it came down to red low. Okay, yeah, and for now it's there. That's fine. Now I'm gonna be disciplined and wait. What I would do, it's a small position, a very small position, but still, uh, I will put in a stop right here at this, okay, at the low of Thursday, because if that's violated, I'll buy back everything. So I will put a stop for all the share, however small the position is, on a low on Thursday, buy back more at the gap fill below at 37.5. Okay, that's the plan. 37. I don't mind getting blown out at 38.2 and buy back 3, 4, 5 times as much down here at the gap fill. Yeah, I would go aggressive on JSK down there, and even more aggressive if it, we'll see. Say one step at a time. Okay, one step at a time. That's why chasing anything is never needed. There's always opportunity somewhere else. All right, let's talk banks. Banks. Morgan Stanley. Um, would I add? Yes, down here. Okay, 94, and a lot more. On a pullback to 94. I would sell naked put at 92. Okay, that would be an easy peasy decision to do. I would like that because I think 93 is going to be a strong support if there is an overall market pullback on financial, because that I didn't call this incorrectly, but let me do this. Let me do this. It's the channel. Okay, you know how I am with channel. We like channel, right? We like channel. So there you go. Okay, so on the pullback, yeah, I would definitely sell a naked put at 92. Okay, and buy share too. I mean, I would buy share at 94 and buy share at 93, but for sure, a naked put at 92 and gladly take 100 share there. Okay, so yeah, I like Morgan Stanley here. Goldman Sachs. Um, would I buy down here? Yeah, 100 MA. Okay, there's no need to chase here. I have nothing. I have no exposure to Goldman Sachs. I trim. I got out completely on this move here, and I have not get back in yet because I think Morgan Stanley just offer a better opportunity. But if Goldman Sachs come down to 422 ish, yeah, okay. I have the alert set down here at 430, 434.7 just in case. If that alert go off, then I know it has surpassed the ref low and on the way down for me to maybe even sell some kind of put spread at 420, 415. Yeah. So we'll see. Be patient. Bank of America, definitely no touch here. If you have it, I would trim into 40.35, okay, into the 52-week high. But yeah, I'm not adding. Would I buy? 37, okay, the 100 MA. I wouldn't, if you have it, if you want to use this low of day on Thursday as a stop, that could be, at least you should do that because by that point you would have violated the 50 MA again. So we'll see. No need to chase it here. Okay, no need. KRE, surprisingly, did really well yesterday, even though TLT got beat up. So I'm not chasing it here. I like TLT down here, right? Rewind the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I like TLT down here. Not here. If you have it, I would say look to trim at 50 and above. Okay, it's definitely a go. Okay, if you see 50 and above, get out, trim. But yeah, no, I'm not chasing it here. No, not a chance. TD. It's okay. The position is in the profit. Okay. Would I trim at 57? 50. Well, if I believe I have an order at 56, and I will leave it there. Okay, because the 50 MA is coming in, but for now, I'm fine with it. Position is making money, but trim at 56 for sure. Okay, for sure. Hey, I don't mind making a profit when my average is below 55. I take the profit, however small, at 56. So we're talking financial. AXP, nah, okay, nah. I can't say enough about how I dislike all the financial, but Visa did come down, okay? Well, when I say dislike, I mean dislike the credit card company, okay? Especially the Capital One, American Express, Discover. Yeah, I don't like the risk in them because of the consumer weaken and potential default and delinquent payment, all that stuff. But Visa, I like Visa here. I was thinking, um, I watched this fall yesterday, and I'm like, maybe. Okay, this was I noticed when this started to happen, right? When this started to happen, like, oh, that's a nasty late afternoon dump, right? And I'm like, oh, so I did put in an order, but it was a little bit aggressive. Okay, my order was 258, and I will keep that order there, but it's on my radar. Okay, I like it. I like Visa here, and The reason why I use 258 is I was using the fib for an overshoot. Okay, so we'll see. I'm keeping it there because I think there is a chance that it will violate. It's already violated the 200. Okay, it's already violated, and it's not whole. It's already below it, so there could be a dump into the fib, and we'll see. But I like Visa here. I like Visa here. Mastercard. Um, I like. I did not even look at Mastercard yesterday, but now that I look at it, I'm like, yeah, would I buy at 435? Yeah, I don't think that's a bad area to nibble. Okay, it's remember Mastercard and Visa, they make money on the swipe and not have the risk to the debt. Okay, sure, the weaker the as people as a consumer are weaker and use less credit because at some point the consumer will break. Okay, that is just when time are so bad, but I don't think we are there yet. We are not anywhere near the point where the consumer is like, I'm not swiping. I'm not swiping anymore. If anything, they swiping even more. Okay, so I like the risk reward here on Visa and Mastercard because I think the consumer are in trouble and they are swiping as much as people are willing to give them more credit line. They are swiping, so I like them. Okay, all right. Let's move on to the last thing here. Energy, trouble, trouble. Okay, why is oil like this? I don't like this at all. Okay, I don't like this at all. Um, yeah, this is not good. Okay, this is not good. This is not gonna be helpful for the CPI whatsoever. Okay, whatsoever. So if there's anything that give me concern on the CPI in about 2 weeks, is this not good? Okay, not good, not good. That should give everyone a pause on why you know, what is the reason for this? Greed, greed. LNG. Wow. Hey, if you have it and still have some and took profit, congratulations. I was all out. I was all out up here at 162. I was happy to buy at 155, 156, right? I talked about this for the past many months. And the last 3 months, when it got to 162, 163, it was down. But wow, can't tell you why. Why? Hey, if you haven't, it had been a sweet ride, right? My God. Okay, I I don't know what else to say, but get out. Now, the good news is I rotate out of uh, LNG and I'm buying CTRA. Okay, I'm adding here. I have been nibbling here. Okay, so yeah, it can easily pop 10% easily. Okay, so yeah, did I miss out on additional 10% on LNG? Sure, but the way CTRA behave, that can happen real quick. Okay, so I'm not. I do think the move, the, the bet is to go long on CTRA here between where it is right now, 26.67, even anything right here. Okay, it doesn't have to be lower, but down to 26.3. Yeah, I, I would love to add a whole lot down here at 26.3. So I do have order at 26.3 as well as 26.5. Okay, so come on down. I will grab a whole lot more. CHK, I'm adding. I'm adding. Okay, no doubt I'm adding the CHK. Right, so I added yesterday and I will add more. I have ordered that all the way down to 80.88. Okay, so the next order I have is 82. and then 81.88, 81.5, okay, and then 88. I have a whole bunch of orders, okay, small orders, but it will be a fairly decent position if it get down there, because I do think um, the the risk reward is to go long here, okay, on Chesapeake Energy. And that's it. Thank you for watching. It's long enough, right? Have a good weekend. Bye bye.